Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to get this full face of affordable favorites. I have always been a drugstore girly. Recently I've gotten super into indie brands and they will always have my heart, but indie brands can get a bit pricey and I always love a good deal. So today we are focusing on all of my affordable favorites, things that we can get for under $20. A lot of these things are for under $10. A couple of things are over. But if you would like to see how we got this full face and some of my affordable favorites, stick around until the end. Okay, the first product that I want to talk about is my Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer. As you can see, I am almost done with this. This has been in my project pan. I love this stuff. It actually dethroned my previous favorite eye primer, which was the Milani eye primer. Still an amazing option if that one is more accessible to you, but I have just been loving this one. I have very oily eyelids, and this one makes all of the shadows stay in place. For the eyes today, we're going to be using ColourPop. ColourPop is such an affordable brand, and I really like their quality of their products. So today I'm going to be dipping into the New Moon palette. I really like this one. It has a lot of like warm tones. I really like the color selection of this one, and I'm really excited to dip into it. So ColourPop has a variety of different sizes of their eyeshadow palettes. I have another one here, for example. This is the So Elemental. This is one of their 9-pan palettes. It's a little bit less expensive. I think that this one, since it is a collab palette, is a little bit over the $20 mark. But ColourPop products are always going on sale, and if you buy them in Ulta stores, you can also use like the $3.50 coupon that they have, or if you buy directly from the ColourPop website, they also have like affiliate codes that you can use for like $5 off, I think. So there's tons of different ways that you can save money on ColourPop. That's one of the reasons that I really like buying from that brand. I think that they have really good quality products at a really affordable price. So I'm gonna do a pretty basic look today. I'm going out with some friends later, so I'm not doing anything like too crazy. I'm gonna dip into a little bit of You're Sorta Beautiful. I really want to rewatch the Twilight movies now. And if you can see there, the color payoff is pretty immediate. I will say some of their palettes are kind of hit or miss, but for the most part, majority of the shades in a palette are going to be pretty good quality. I find I have more of an issue with their shimmers. Their mattes are pretty consistent for me. I'm gonna take a little bit of a smaller brush and dip into Your Everything. And I'm just going back in with that first shade, You're Beautiful, and just blending those two together. And I think I'm gonna leave it at that for the mattes. For the shimmers, I did want to highlight another product that I really love from ColourPop. These are their Super Shock shadows. This is in the shade Ritz. They have a ton of different colors. This just happens to be one of my favorites. This one is super sparkly, super reflective. So I just wanted a chance to show it off. These ones are also super affordable. If you like just a little bit of eyeshadow, you like something easy to just kind of pop on, this is one that I really love to just throw all over the lid if I just want to add a little bit more razzle dazzle to a look. So that's with the shade Ritz. It just kind of adds like a wet look to the lids. I need to reach into this one more, it's so pretty. And because I can't get enough, one more product that I wanted to highlight is their Glitterly Obsessed Glitter Gels. These are meant for the body, face, hair, not meant for the eyes. Definitely use these on your eyes at your own discretion. I am not telling you to do that. I am doing it. But these are meant for your body, face, hair, not for your eyes. But they are so pretty. And this is a discontinued glitter. This is from their Naruto collection, but it's the most gorgeous like rusty gold. So pretty. I have my primer. This is the Essence Hello Good Stuff Glow Serum Primer. I love this stuff. This is another one that's in my project pan. I can't get enough of it. This is definitely one that I would love to repurchase. I need to make sure that this is still available. So this is a hydrating, kind of grippy, kind of smoothing, it's like the jack of all trades kind of primer. It just gives you the most perfect neutral base to put your foundation over. I have tried this with every single one of my foundations and it works amazing with all of them. And it smells like watermelon. For my foundation, I'm using one from Wet n Wild. This is the Photo Focus foundation in the dewy version. I have mine in the shade Golden Beige. Don't come for me. I think that the shade match is a little bit off because this is usually my summer shade. And one thing that I will say, I really like that all of these products can be found at Ulta so far. As we get later on, there's a couple that can be found on the brand website or on TikTok Shop. And I don't really like promoting TikTok Shop because I feel like TikTok Shop is a cesspool for overconsumption, but there are some reputable brands that do sell on TikTok Shop, so I'll just leave that be there. But majority of these brands can be found in Ulta, which is accessible to a lot of people. And of course, brands like Wet n Wild you can find in a lot of drugstores. Yeah, you can definitely tell that this is my summer shade, so we're just gonna ignore that. But I hope that you can even see here, this one just sits so beautifully on top of that primer. And I really like this one more so than the original Photo Focus because the dewy version still has really good coverage, really good longevity, but it doesn't look flat on the skin. And so I find that I have to do less to it to make it look more natural if I want to wear it with more low coverage products or to take it up a notch to wear with more fuller coverage high glam makeup. This one is a very versatile foundation. Okay, ignoring the fact that this is for sure my summer shade, I really like the way that this one sits on the skin. I feel like in person, it definitely doesn't look too makeup-y, which it's makeup. It's always gonna look like makeup, okay? No one is expecting makeup to like transform into your skin. But there are definitely some of my foundations that I feel like sit heavier on the skin, and that's what I mean. This one definitely sits a lot more skin-like. For concealer, I have a little bit of a higher coverage concealer. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. I have been loving this one. I have mine in the shade 135 Medium Beige. I owned this one a couple years ago, and I actually decluttered it because I was not a fan of the formula. But I repurchased it because I saw one of my mutuals on TikTok actually raving about it, and I was like, maybe I should give it another go. And I'm really glad that I did because I feel like maybe they improved the formula, maybe I improved my technique. Something happened to where the stars aligned, and now I am really liking this concealer. It is still definitely a fuller coverage concealer, and the formula is a little bit on the drier side compared to some of my more dewier, luminous concealers. But I will say that recently I don't find that it looks too heavy on my under eyes. So I'm not sure what the change was. I don't know if I changed techniques. I don't know if they changed their formula, but this one sits a lot better on my skin now than it did back in 2017, the first time that I tried it. I think maybe it was closer to like 2019. If you are somebody with oilier skin, I think that you would like this concealer a lot more. I have pretty normal skin at the moment. My skin's a little bit dehydrated, so I'm using a little bit more moisturizers lately. And I think it's still sitting pretty well on my skin. I'm gonna use just a touch of powder because everything feels pretty set. So just a little bit of powder, and I have, my packaging is falling apart. I have the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. I have used this so much. I love this powder. So affordable. The formula is so well done. It's very smooth on the skin. It's very brightening, and it does exactly what it needs to do. It sets everything down. It makes everything a little bit brighter, highlights what it needs to highlight. I really enjoy this powder. If you want an alternative to this, something that's just a touch deeper than this one, not too much deeper, but it is a touch deeper and it has a little bit more yellow to it. The NYX finishing powder in the shade Banana is also a good alternative to this one. I've also loved this one, and I think the formula is very comparable. For bronzer, I have the Ulta Beauty Collection Faux Glow Matte Bronzer, and I have mine in the shade Medium to Tan. This was such an unexpected find, and I've really enjoyed it. Sorry, I'm looking for a brush right now. I have really enjoyed using this one. Definitely an unexpected find. The formula on it is very smooth, and I would agree with the name Faux Glow. It's not a flat matte, but it's definitely not like shimmery or anything. It again just looks very skin-like. I'm gonna take some of this down onto my neck as well because I still feel like this foundation isn't matching the way I want it to. For blush, I'm really excited about this one. This is the Morphe After Party Blush Trio in Cheek Thrills. I have 2 shades of this one. I think the other one is in Wine and Dine. It's like a berry wine color. But since I'm doing something a little bit warmer today, I'm using this one. I have been loving this formula. It's so good. So there's 3 different finishes. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use all 3 finishes today. So it has the cream at the top. It has like a satin cream formula that has a little bit of a glow to it, and then it has the powder formula. All 3 formulas are so good. My dog is barking. All 3 formulas are so good. I really have been loving this one. I think that they sit on the cheeks really nicely. They blend out really nicely. And they cost like $18, I think. As you've seen by now, I'm putting all of the prices up on the screen as I've been talking. But for getting 3 different formulas, 3 different finishes. Hi, Johnny. That's a really good deal. A little bit of a fluffier brush. It's gonna go in with the powder. Then on our last brush, let's tap into this satiny shade. That's probably not the best brush for this, but I need to wash my brushes, so we're gonna use what we have. Ugh, so cute. I love it. Next up is highlight, and this is where we get into the you can't find it at Ulta territory, but I still want to recommend it because it's really good. This is from Glamlight, and this is the Halloween 2 highlighter. Glamlight has such good highlighters. I think that they mostly price around like the $18 range, but 1, highlight lasts you forever. And 2, they have really unique colors. Their formulation is really good. They have really unique colors, and the packaging, the presentation, the collabs that they do, I think that that's really what you're paying for. Because a lot of Glamlight products are officially licensed IPs, and I think that's really where their price point comes from. Like, look at that. Let's use a fan brush on this side and then use like a traditional highlight brush on the other side. I just think they're so pretty. So if you are into unique highlighters, like more than the traditional like beige, champagne, gold, pearl, I think check out the Glamlight highlighters. I think they're so cute. Now, if you do want something that you can find at an Ulta, I would go with the ColourPop Super Shock highlighters. They're like a cream to powder kind of formula. You can still apply them with a brush, or you can apply them with your fingers. They can go on top of powder, so don't be scared of them. But they are a really nice formula. The only reason I don't have any in my collection right now is because mine dried out. I had them for years and I had to throw them away, and I just never repurchased anymore. But they are so good, and they come in a ton of colors too. More neutral colors, some are more sparkly, more glittery, some are like dual chromes. They have a lot of really fun colors as well, so I would definitely recommend those. I don't have a lot of drugstore highlighters, but ColourPop are the ones that I tend to go for if you want something that you can find in store like at an Ulta. All right, let's go ahead and set the face. I have the Ulta Beauty Wannabe Free Makeup Setting Spray. This is so good. I compared this one to the original All Nighter if you want something more affordable. This is a really good one. This fan was from Shop Miss A, by the way. It was $1. right, let's go ahead and finish up the eyes. I have my L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I am almost done with this one. It's getting pretty empty. Another one that I really like is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist. That one's really good. The Essence Lash Princess, also really good. I just finished up a tube of that one. And just an honorable mention, I really love the Blend Bunny Omni Lash. After I finish this one, that's the tube that I'm opening up. It is not like a drugstore brand. It's something that you have to buy online, but I think it's like 12 bucks, which is, I think, the same price or maybe even cheaper than the Lash Paradise. So maybe it's not 12 bucks. I feel like it's like 12 bucks though. So the Blend Bunny Omni Lash, I don't know. It's really good. I actually lied. We're gonna do brows real quick. So the brow gel that I wanted to use, I ran out of. I really love the NYX Thick It Stick It. It's like a tinted brow fiber mascara. It's really, really good. I love throwing that one on days that I don't want to do anything else to my brows. But I just ran out of that one. So I'm moving on to just a clear brow gel. This one is just from Dominique Cosmetics. I don't really have like an affordable one. This is just one that I got in a Ipsy, so I'm just using it up. But I do recommend that one from NYX. That's like my go-to one. But this is just a clear brow gel that I have. I know NYX has a lot of good ones. I've tried their brow glue, just their clear one, and that one's pretty good. I've used that one up, but I'm always on the hunt for new stuff. So if you have any recommendations, definitely leave them down in the comments below. Today, I'm just gonna fill in my brows a little bit with the NYX Lift and Snatch. This is the brow tint pen, and I have mine in the shade Espresso. So after I put that brow gel down a little bit, I'm just putting just a couple little hairs in. Okay, so lip products, I have quite a few that I want to mention from a couple different brands to give you guys some options. So for lip liners, the first brand is Morphe. I've really been liking their signature lip liner. I have mine in the shade Brulee. This one is a really good classic wooden lip pencil. I really like the shades that they have. They're all kind of neutral. They don't really have any fun colors, but if you just like classic wooden lip liners, this one will not steer you wrong. It's a really good one. ColourPop has really good long wearing lip liners. This is from their New Moon collection, or from their Twilight collection, the New Moon. And this is just their classic lippy pencil formula. These are sharpenable as well, even though they come in like the plasticky tube, these are still sharpenable. This one is from NYX, again, another like wooden lip pencil. I tend to enjoy wooden lip pencils more than like plastic ones. I don't know why, that's just my personal preference. I know people tend to enjoy plasticky ones more for some reason. I don't know. My personal preference is wooden ones. So this is the NYX one. I have mine in the shade Peekaboo Neutral. Really like this formula as well. NYX has really good lip pencils. And then this last one is from Glamlight. Glamlight has gorgeous lip kits. Actually, let's go ahead and talk about the whole Glamlight lip kit here. So this is the lip pencil. Again, it's a nice wooden one, classic wooden one, very long wearing. This one came in a lip kit from their Bratz collection. Came with the lip pencil and then a standard bullet lipstick. Their bullet lipstick formula is very long wearing, very, very long wearing. I really like to wear these when I'm going out to dinner. Very minimal touch-ups necessary, like super minimal. I can go an entire dinner and not have to touch up. I really love those. And then this is their gloss formula. I feel like they have a couple different gloss formulas. This one seems to be like kind of their like stickier, like thicker one, so it will go good on top of a lipstick and not really like move it around. It's not like their slippier like lip oil formula, so it won't like break down the lipstick. I think that it fits well with like the lip kit. So definitely recommend Glamlight lip kits as a whole. They're really, really good. So if you're looking for like an all-in-one, I would definitely check out Glamlight. Like I said, they're available on their website or on the TikTok shop. And as we all know, TikTok shop is constantly running sales, so you can probably find a good deal on all of their lip kits at some point. If you are looking for traditional lipsticks, I've really been liking this formula. This is the Power Pout from ColourPop. It's like a blurring matte, but it's very comfortable on the lip. It's not like a traditional matte formula that can get kind of drying. If you're into glossier formulas, ColourPop also has this one. This is the So Juicy Plumping Glossy Lip Oil. It's a little bit on the stickier side. It's not there. It's just like this, I just have like a clear one. It's a little bit on the stickier side. It does have a little bit of a tingle to it. So if you're not into tingling, stay away from their like plumping things. But I do like that one. If you're looking for something hydrating, glossy, has that same lip oil feel, not plumping, Essence has a really good formula. This is their Hydra Kiss Lip Oil. I have mine in the shade Mocha Glow. This is a really pretty lip oil formula, very comfortable on the lips, fairly long wearing for a lip oil. I feel like you can get about 2 hours out of it and then have to touch it up, but there's no plumping to it. So if you just want something comfortable, just kind of toss on. I really like the Essence ones. If you are just like a lip balm person, I really like the ColourPop Fresh Kiss Glossy Lip Balms. This is the one that I've been wearing throughout the video today. Doesn't have a ton of color to it, but they smell so good. I have mine in Caramel Latte and it smells exactly like caramel. Like I said, not a ton of pigment to it, but they are very, very comfortable, very conditioning. And I keep this in my desk at work so I can just throw it on throughout the day as I need it, as I need just a little bit more moisture. So if you are somebody that really just cares about a lip balm, maybe want a little bit of a tint, these are a really good formula. I think today I just want to go pretty easy, pretty simple. So I'm just going to go in with my NYX lip liner in Peekaboo Neutral. I think I changed my mind. Usually this is a pretty good neutral shade, but I think compared to like the warmth of the eye, it's pulling more pink than I like. So I'm going to take this off and I think we're going to go in with Brulee from Morphe. I don't think I've ever told you guys that I have a double lip line, and so trying to apply a lip liner is like pulling teeth. All right, lips are done. I'm tired of dealing with them. I just realized I never put on eyeliner though. I'm going to put on a touch, just a touch of black liner just on my outer corner, just to add a little bit of drama. And I just use the Maybelline Tattoo Studio. Really recommend these. They're so long wearing and I have very watery eyes. All right guys, that is the final look of affordable makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have your own recommendations, please leave them down below. I am always on the hunt for a good deal. Not now though, maybe in the future, because I am on a no buy until June, I think I said. So wish me luck. Hopefully. I still have swatches on my hand. But if you enjoyed this video, definitely leave a comment down below. What are your affordable favorites? I would love to start the conversation in the comments. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.